Simplicity is never a matter of circumstances. Simplicity is always a matter of focus. And Voskamp, my friends, each and every day we keep it simple. We focus on what counts, and that is price movement and volume. Let's jump into these charts and see what they show us today. We see volume increase to average in the morning, just below average in the afternoon as the market shot up on the S&P and on the NASDAQ. As we look at this week, we see the candle getting bigger and higher. We're already through Tuesday and we're not close to half. Maybe we'll make it tomorrow, a little above that if the volume keeps up. We look at the 2-day candle and we see the Monday, Tuesday just below the average trend line. So again, we can see where volume dipped all the way down to its most recent low on Friday afternoon and has slowly been gaining on Monday, still well below average, but did hit average in the afternoon, in the morning, like I said, on Tuesday. And again, ended the 2-day candle almost average. Still the week is weak as far as volume goes, but price continuing to move up. Looks like some more participation. People are getting to feel more comfortable, and we shall see where this leads us. I think what's really anchoring the market, well, it could unanchor the market too, is what's going on with Iran, with the Straits of Hormuz, with energy, with products getting through. The more that do, I think the more people are going to feel like we're going somewhere. If we have bad things happen, then of course, what do we expect? Energy prices to soar, market to go over, down, all that. But right now, continuing to build. And it's about the same thing as we look at the NASDAQ 100, although the 2-day chart's still very low to a finished drawing on that 2-day candle, but price up 1.82%. That's a big day for the NASDAQ 100. Average volume in the morning and afternoon on the half-day chart, which is good to see. Again, weak on the weekly, weak on the 2-day, but gaining as we see average throughout the day on Tuesday, and price spiking up quite nice. Now, we may find ourselves bumping up against the ceiling around that 632.50 price, which is where we hit the previous high. You can see there that we've hit that twice. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a horizontal line in there for us so that we know and we see if indeed we have some kind of potential ceiling there. Are we going to rocket through that? Or are we going to bounce off of that? And let me see. Yep, looks like I got that on there, right? We'll put that up there. We'll continue to track that. And again, we just see that we bumped up at that twice and pulled off. So is that going to be a potential ceiling for us on the Qs? Do we see anything like that on the S&P? No, not so much. Although we can put in the high here just to give us, again, something to look at, to keep up with. And we're already very close to that as it is. So we'll see how that transitions as we move forward. Now let's look at what's happening with 20-year U.S. government bonds. They, again, you can see where it's been trying to gain a little bit. We could draw a it's not going to be any great trend line at this point, almost flat. But again, gives us at least a little something to be able to track up movement if things continue. We can see we've bounced off of it sort of there and pushed up on the half day. Nothing to see on the 2-day, but again, it's almost horizontal. But at least we got some kind of trend line to potentially track. You can see, though, the volume on bonds, super weak. Unlike where volumes hit average today on the S&P and NASDAQ, you don't see that at all on bonds. You've got price moving up some, backed by nothing volume-wise. What about gold? Gold spiking up nicely, 2.25%. And of course, we can try to draw a little trend line there. Not much of one. Again, I don't like these almost horizontal trend lines, but it gives us something to be able to try to start tracking some movement. But look at this. We've got no volume on the 2-day, none on the weekly. Hard to even see anything as low as it is on the half day. But we will continue to watch, wait and see, track. We do see things going in the right direction on gold. And, we said, hey, do we have, and remember, we went back, we found that low spot after the high of highs that following week beginning the 2nd of February where things tapped down to, pushed below it on the week of the 23rd of March, but has stayed above it since then. So we'll keep an eye on things, see if gold's going to be catching fire. What about Bitcoin up 1.25%? Now, we've seen Bitcoin go up for 2 weeks and then crash over. We are going higher than we did before. Have we found a bottom in Bitcoin? If things keep looking good on the world scene, we may see Bitcoin catching some fire here. We're going to pay attention. It's up 1.25%. Not a lot for Bitcoin. We've seen a whole lot more, both up and down, but we will keep an eye on things. My friends, that's where we are as we end the day on Tuesday, go into Wednesday tomorrow. Patreon members, we've already sent out to you your 5-day plus analysis and your trade execution summary grid. It's always in your email every day. If for some reason you're traveling, you don't see it in the email, we also always upload it to the Patreon page. Everything is there each and every day. So please make use of it. Those of you who would like to become Patreon members, we'd love to have your support to help underwrite the cost of the channel here for all we bring for free each and every day. And we sure appreciate our Patreon supporters that help us with the cost associated with the channel. If you're just watching, just sort of getting into the markets, please check out all the trainings we have at chartingwealth.com. Sign up for free there. As a subscriber, you'll get each and every day this recording that we do, the Market Pulse Daily, the once a week Market Compass Weekly. We only send out at the most 5 emails, 1 a day throughout the course of the week. If it's a short week, you only get 4. We do not spam that list. We do not sell that list. We honor you for honoring us. And please be sure to subscribe and like all our videos. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.